Hey guys, this is JT and welcome back to another episode of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Happy New Year, everybody! It's 2023, which is gonna get really weird really fast. Man, anyway, we are back with Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. We are talking with Zelda because we are in the distant past, I believe. It's been a while. I had to get back to this cutscene. And then back to the point we were at. So, bear with me. I'm a bit rusty. So yeah, she's the goddess reborn as immortal. There we go. Which is awesome, my girlfriend's a goddess. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory of all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She hoped to remember who I was and what I had to do. Wait, Impa, where are you going? Impa! Okay, she left. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here, to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. The imprisoned. The guy who I've had to kick the crap out of twice. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. She's been burdened by a glorious purpose. Rumpus, God, it's been ages since I've played this game. I forgot that was what I named the character. Rumpus, the goddess created Phi, and the great blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing up against demise and the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Rumpus. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. Trust me, this is all part of what I have to do. I literally do have to speak this slowly. Meanwhile, the look on Link's face. My God. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. I could speak fast at that point. It's fine. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. We're holding hands. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. It's the Triforce. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Rumpus. Draw your sword.
I'm gonna be the best hero ever.
Hey, is the true Master Sword. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at least achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Rumpus may wield it. Awesome.
Rumpus, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own.
Sorry.
God, I'm always tired.
I'm dying.
The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind can never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of this land. Which brings us back to you. To face demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Rumpus. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so Hylia, and so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. It's really odd because it feels like I'm speaking in the third person, but also in the first person. It's confusing. It's gonna take me a bit to get the hang of this. I used you.
That's alright. You were my motivation. I think it's fine.
I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all this, Rumpus. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor.
Alright. Let's do some war. Let's do war. Let's go to war. Let's go.
All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years.
Okay.
Rumpus, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever.
No, Zelda. No, I came all this way to come and get you. Come on.
While it's true that I am highly reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up?
I promise, Zelda. I promise. I promise.
Oh,
This is more emotional than it should be. Why?
she in a crystal now. She in a big old crystal.
Frozen in amber. It's alright. In 1,000 years, we can use her D&D to remake the dinosaurs. We'll be alright. Come to insult me again?
Won't be able to see my girlfriend again for another 1,000 years. Lower my self-confidence even more, I dare you. Can I talk to you? You got anything to say? I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There's work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Go now, fulfill your destiny. Oh, cool. Let's save first. Save. Cause it's always good to save. Doo-doo-doo. Back to the future. Or well, to the present.
So you've returned. You get to do my old lady voice. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended deep in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that's all we know of her arrest. All the other clues to its whereabouts have been lost through the ages. Rumpus, you've likely come to the same conclusion, but I'll spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Rumpus. Find the Triforce.
Oh, whoa there. Hold up.
Hey, Bruce.
Rumpus, it's something I've got to tell ya.
Okay, Bruce. What's up?
So, Zelda, how's she holding up? She okay when you saw her?
Yeah, she's great, man. She's totally not sealed away in a crystal for thousands of years. She's great. She's great.
She was? Oh, good to hear. But she's still stuck there till this whole mist blows over, huh? Rumpus, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Oh, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? No, I'm doing what I want to do. Don't know how to explain it. I've got this feeling in my belly I've got work to do. Second thought, that might be the crab who's kind of off. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. But don't you just love the way it smells down here?
What? That's not weird to say. We'll continue this conversation next time on Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Happy New Year, everybody! Alright, that's all the time I have for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you want to. It is entirely up to you. And I shall see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.